Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. To proceed, brothers and sisters and friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. May the peace and blessings of God be upon every single one of you. I'm speaking to you from my hotel room in Malaysia. I've just finished a tour concerning delivering workshops and lectures. And I really want to take some of your time to highlight a very important and significant tour that's happening in the UK. And this is the Convivencia tour concerning Because Africa Matters. And it's going to be happening in Manchester, London, and Birmingham. And you can see more details about this tour at the end of this video. I want you to really understand something here. We all know there is a collective and in some cases an individual obligation to call people to Islam, to convey a compassionate, strong, cogent, articulate, intelligent, merciful, warm message of Islam to the wider society, because it defines who we are. The Prophet ﷺ said in a hadith, لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه. You won't truly believe unless you love for your brother what you love for yourself. And we know that this brotherhood doesn't mean Muslim brotherhood, it means human brotherhood, insaniya, humanity. When we go to the works of Ibn Rajab al-Hanbali, who was a student of Ibn Taymiyyah, he actually discusses in his book, The Compendium, this hadith, this prophetic tradition at length. And he says this means human beings, because he relates it to other prophetic narrations in Abu Dawood and Musnad Ahmed and other principles in Islam. So essentially the Prophet ﷺ is telling us that in order for you to define yourself as a true believer, then you have to give the thing that you love to other people. And how do we do that? Well, first we have to ask the question, what do you love the most? We know from a creedal perspective, we have to love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam the most. So therefore, to give that love to other people, we have to do what? We have to give da'wah. So da'wah is self-defining. It is self-defining. So how does this relate to the Convivencia and the tour concerning Africa? Well, because Africa is currently a neglected place. Obviously, there has been some great work from an individual perspective happening in Africa. But I think what's unique about the Convivencia is that what they're doing is that they're trying to create a mass movement in Africa. It's not just based on individuals. One person goes there, builds a mosque, converts thousands of people. No. But rather is to create a long-term strategy for du'at, people who are calling others to Islam, to come to Africa from around the world and continually visit Africa to really call people to the amazing values of Islam, which will give them peace in this life and the hereafter. Because essentially, what do we want for Africa? We want peace, we want prosperity, we want mercy and compassion, and we want progress. And we believe humbly that this can only be facilitated with the Islamic values. So we want to call people in a humble way, but in a warm way, to these amazing values. So what the Convivencia are doing is that they're actually creating this mass movement. So they've had many trips to Africa, and they've sent many du'at, many callers to Islam to Africa to establish this base. So they're going to be getting people from Sweden, from Norway, from the Arab world, from Qatar, from Bahrain, from England, from America, from Canada, from all around the world. So this is an ongoing type of movement where we have people visiting Africa, establishing a base, conveying people the message of Islam, to people the message of Islam, and not only this, but also taking care of the needs and helping them concerning social support and Islamic theological matters such as education and tarbiyah, meaning the kind of cultivation of the spirituality. So we're there for the people of Africa. If they want to hear the message of Islam, then they're there for them. If they don't want to hear it, we're still there for them. And that's the unique thing about the Convivencia. They want to establish a mass movement in Africa, a sustainable model that not only just gets people to come to Islam, but also preserves their iman, their faith, and also establishes social activities and many other things. And what's very important is that these brothers are amazing. They don't go to like 5-star hotels and travel in first-class luxury. You know, I know personally Brother Adnan Rashid, who runs convivencia and the projects in Africa, he was 2 weeks on his own in Africa. 2 weeks a couple of years ago. He was sleeping in cars. He was sleeping rough, having hardly any food, all on his own. He knew nobody there, just to establish a base. And this is the kind of people that we want there in Africa, mashallah, tabarakallah. And they're taking care of new Muslims as well. They're creating centers, and not only this, they're building mosques in villages. I believe in May or in June, they're going to go there, and inshallah I intend to go there as well, to build a mosque with our own hands. So this is the type of people that you're dealing with. This is the type of people that you should be supporting, and really support this da'wah, because it not only defines who you are, but also, my beloved brothers, sisters and friends, is that the reward is immense. And imagine calling one person to Islam or facilitating that in Africa. And the hearts of the Africans are very soft, and they're willing to listen and learn. And as you can see in previous videos, you could go on the Convivencia YouTube page, that basically you had a whole village coming to Islam. Now if you facilitated that with your support and your help and your dua, then imagine the barakah, the blessing and the divine love that you're going to receive, inshallah, and the reward. So may Allah bless you. This is my short message. Please come to the events in Manchester, London and Birmingham. It's run by the Convivencia, and it's about because Africa matters. And I hope to see you there, because I'll be one of the speakers too. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.